like that, he didn't let me, throw him off when I was trying to step to him and stuff like that. So I think he's ready for the next level. That's good for him.
Terence, how did you assess Steven's performance tonight? Really good, tough 12-round fight. What did you think of Steven tonight and Pacheco for that matter?
I think both of them showed a lot of heart and grit. I think Steven did a tremendous job. He just started a little late. I think the cut got to him a little bit when it happened. And Pacheco did what he was supposed to do. He jabbed, he stayed disciplined with his distance. And when it came down to fighting, I just felt like, it was too late.
Steve, you hit him with a pretty good shot there in the 12th round. It seemed to shake him a little bit. Did you feel that he was hurt at some point?
Yeah, for sure. There was a couple times where I caught him with some good shots, and I just seen his body language. But like Bud said, I should have kicked the gas in like a little earlier. But man, it sucked to be on this end of the fight game. But we got to get away from, people taking losses and just like, oh, that's over for him. Like, nah, we got to make these fights, these big fights happen. That's why I went for him.
And how much did the cut affect you? Obviously, you had to fight most of the fight with it.
That was a big reason why my game plan kind of got thrown off. I started off good, feeling good, movement. Everything was going good, but then caught me with that right hand. And it wasn't hard, it was just right at the end of his gloves and split up an old cut I already had. And that changed the whole game.
Miguel Maravilla with Fight News. You kind of answered on that cut. However, obviously that was a factor for you. Did it slow you down? Did you feel you could have done more had you not been cut?
For sure. If I didn't get that cut, I think the fight would have been a whole different type of fight. But I know a lot of people here don't understand how it feels when you get a cut and you get the cut. It's not the cut that bothers you, it's when it goes into your eye and you start seeing orange and yellow and you really can't see. Like I said, that would throw off anybody. Had one eye basically, but you know what I mean? He did what he was supposed to do. He stayed composed. He stayed on the outside and let me dog him like I wanted to. And he came out victorious.
Stephen, what was the conversation you had with yourself before the 11th round, and what did you learn about yourself tonight?
I didn't learn anything about myself because I already knew, like I said, I've been through hell. Another man in the ring, that's fun compared to the things I've been through. But going into that 11th round, I really didn't even know like the rounds. I wasn't even counting the rounds, but it's 11 rounds. I said, oh shit, I gotta kick it up. I wish I would have got that a little earlier, and then I would have kicked it up. But like I said, that's me. I should have, been on it, the gas like earlier. But like I said, the cut threw me off the middle rounds, and then once I got over that cut, it was too late.
Steven, I know you said you still want the big fights. A good style matchup would probably be you and Christian Mabili in the weight class. What would you think of that fight?
Hey, I want to fight any of those guys. I hope they call me out or I hope they accept a fight from my team. Because like I said, we got to get away from, people making these fights and avoiding certain people. They don't do it in the NBA and the NFL. Like, you fight your bracket. Like, let's fight. That's what the game for. That's what the fans want to see. They want to see big fights. They don't want to see fights they know that somebody's going to win. Oh, he going to win this fight. He's supposed to. If he get caught with a good shot, that's the upset. No, make these big fights. Let's make them happen. It's more than Billy. You got a lot of other guys out there. You got Edgar. All them guys out there, man. I want to get in with any of them guys. All of them. I ain't gonna sit here. I can't think of all the names, but y'all know. I want all of them. Don't matter.
Any other questions?
Okay.
Nelson, today you showed that you a dog in the ring, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't backing down for nothing, even when you got the cut, even when you was looking tired, even when you got caught with some shots. What in you made you just stay up and like keep fighting like that? Because not anybody could do that. A lot of people just would have took a knee or something like that, and you was like,
I'm gonna
nah,
keep
not
on
me.
telling people, man, I've been through hell, man. This ain't nothing. This is fun. This stuff right here we do, man, this is nothing compared to stuff I've seen. So to go to that deep end, God give me that power to like, and that energy to go, I'm gonna go. A lot of people, they get to that point where, you know, the fight ain't going their way, then they just fold. Not me. I'm gonna step up. I'm gonna step to the plate. I've always been like that since I was a kid.
Facts, I respect that. How do you see a fight with you and Caleb Plant going?
Shit, that's my boy, but if they want to fight, we can fight. It don't matter.
Would you like that fight?
Of course. When I say any of those big names, let's make them happen. This is a fight game. Like, I don't know any of these guys personally, so I'm not beefing with none of them. But this is sport. Let's make the fights happen. That's what the fans want to see. Otherwise, the sport gonna go like this. We gotta keep on making this sport look good because that's what people want to see. They want to see this beat each other up.
Facts, I respect that, man.
Diana for Chicana Boxing. Hi, Steve. Did you see that he was looking at the clock a couple times? What did you think? And you know, you seemed like you were taunting him a little bit. What were you telling him?
I knew. I was like, oh yeah, hey, I want to take you to the deep end. He was like, just looking like I knew like he didn't want to make that fight, and then we would get clinched up. You know, he would be passing like, all right, break, let's break, clean break. Like, nah, like it's fight. Let's go.
Anyone else?
Steven, you're sitting next to and have been training with a living legend in Bud Crawford. How much does his hard work and what he does, how much of that leaks over into your fuel tank and you pushing not only in the fight, but in training, which is where the fight is won?
Man, we push each other, man. He sets the tone. Some days I set the tone. We push each other, you know. Go, man. That's my guy, man. And it's more than just being a teammate. It's my brother. So, like I said, we have fun in camp. We push each other in camp. We make sure we get each other all right. We got each other back. He come to my fights. I go to his fights. I fight on his cards, whatever. Like.
Love to see that camaraderie. You did a great job tonight, champ. Thank you.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Anyone else?
Steve, I just wanted to ask you a quick question. Did his height bother you in the fight? And I also seen in the fight that you hit him with a body shot that kind of had him like going back. Did you notice that he was hurt, and did you miss that?
Honestly, man, like the height difference, I didn't really see it. I didn't feel it. It wasn't like, oh man, this guy is so long and tall. Like, but he used it well. You know, a couple shots he was on the outside, but people was talking about he has a great jab, but I was slipping all them jabs a couple times where I got complacent. I was just standing in the middle. He'd throw a jab or 1-2, but the height wasn't a big problem to me.
Every time he was in the inside, like, and you was throwing combination, you know, like he was getting the most significant shots. You felt if you would have done that more, you would have won the fight?
Of course, you seen it.
Yeah.
Like if I would have pushed more on the inside, the fight would went a different way. But I could say what I could have did, what I should have did, but I didn't. So that's why I'm sitting here, you know, the loser. It sucks, but it's part of the game.
I think you still have won it today. You won mad fans for sure. Now people gonna respect you after this.
Definitely. I hope everybody know that. You know, I'm supposed to be up there with these guys, man. Been begging for these fights for years, and just now getting an opportunity. And I pray that I get more opportunities from, you know, any of the top promoters.
Steven, right here, KO Artist Sports, Steven Cureño. Congratulations on a good performance. I feel like you have bigger fights still, you know, coming your way. It seemed like you guys were talking a little bit in there.
Yeah.
I'd see him mouth something, and then you'd smile.
And we was talking about stuff like, yeah.
What were you guys talking about?
He was congratulating me. I was telling him, like, yeah, it's that word. Yeah, let's get it. He said, you a hell of a fighter. He was saying stuff like that. I'm like, hey, you good too. Let's keep going.
Stephen, first off, thank you for a great spirited effort. It was said earlier that we saw the dog in you, right? When you step in the ring with Stephen Nelson, you're there for 12 rounds, you got to pack your lunch, right? Do you think that now other fighters who saw how, potentially dangerous you are and might try to avoid you now that you got the loss, you might have to go back to the end of the line, so to speak? You think they're going to try to work around you?
They've been seeing that for years. These boxers, they know. When they see a fighter, they know. So I've been being avoided for years. So I hope that I get promoters behind me to make these fights happen. Make their guys fight. Let's make these fights happen. That's the biggest thing, man. We gotta not avoid each other. Make these big fights happen. That's what y'all wanna see, right?
Steve, 2012, I believe, was in the Olympic trials, the reload. You had one of the biggest comebacks in USA boxing history. I believe you was down like 18 or 20 points. You came back and won, and you made it to the finals of the tournament.
Oh no, I think it was the other way. So I was fighting a guy, and I scored 20 points in one round.
Yeah.
When I turned, like how this fight happened, I showed that dog.
Exactly. That's why.
Third round, we were tied, and I scored 20 points in one
20
round.
points in one round.
Yeah.
So I say that to say, because I seen that fight. I was there. I was watching it. I seen that fight tonight. I'm telling you, I really feel like that same. It's in you. It's in you. That dog that came out, scored 20 points in one round is unheard of. That same dog came out tonight, and like you said, if it would have came out a little bit sooner, we might have had a different result. So my question for you is, what are you gonna do to bring that so cold next time you step in the ring a little bit more? What is it do you think that you have to do to bring that because that it's there when you flip the switch, it's there. So
Like they say,
what you gonna do to hit that light?
It's a little cliche saying that everybody say, "Oh, I'm gonna go back to the drawing board." That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back to the drawing board, and we're gonna make that adjustment in camp, because that's what gets you there. In camp, I gotta start working more on that, bringing that dog out earlier, so we're not just waiting to fight.
Any others?
All right, y'all, thanks.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate y'all. Y'all see more. It's so cold out.